With its unique fusion of Chinese and Western culture and thriving casino industry, Macau is one of Asia's top vacation destinations. Once a Portuguese colony, Macau returned to China 8 years ago. Today, Macau, like Hong Kong, is one of China's special administrative regions. It's technically part of China but has different laws from the mainland. Gambling, for example, is banned in mainland China, but here revenues from Macau's casinos account for 70% of its GDP. In fact, last year Macau made more money from casinos than Las Vegas. Every year, tens of millions try their luck in Macau's casinos, but not everyone hits the jackpot. At first glance, Simon looks like thousands of other casino workers here in Macau. But for Simon, gambling wasn't just his source of employment, it was his life.
Whatever I had, I would spend on gambling. I used all of my salary. Whatever I got went to the casinos. I lost everything.
Simon lost his wife, family, and the equivalent of over $250,000 US. When he didn't have money to pay debts, he would steal to go back to the casinos.
When I saw money in the family, I stole it. I stole watches, golden rings, and my girlfriend's diamonds. And I took them to the pawn shop to get money. Sometimes I stole credit cards to get money.
In his desperate state, Simon sought help from Macau's Industrial Evangelistic Fellowship, a special ministry for problem gamblers. Today, Simon says he's a changed man.
After I came to the center, I totally changed. No more gambling. I don't think of going back to gambling again. I also want to talk to my friends at the foreign casino to get them to break their addictions.
Pastor Jimmy Tan, who runs the center, counsels many people like Simon. He says that compulsive gamblers have a very hard time avoiding the casinos.
As a problematic gambler, once they lost their money, every day they can't sleep and they just want to chase after the loss.
Since he began the organization some 4 years ago, Reverend Tan has ministered to over 1,000 gambling addicts. He has a very personal interest in this ministry, so many members of his own family are also gambling addicts. Many ex-gamblers depend on the center to help them avoid their past lifestyle.
A lot of gamblers, once they come to our center, they have to face a lot of temptation. They have to face a lot of influence by the friends.
We cannot do it alone. We need a center or a church to help us quit gambling.
Several of Macau's former gamblers and their families have found extra support at the Macau Evangelical Church. In just 8 years, this congregation has gone from 20 to 3,000, including 2,000 students. Many of them spend their Sunday afternoons passing out Christian materials to the masses lining up at the casino buses.
This is a Jesus film VCD, magazine, testament, and there are tracts about our church. A lot of people who get this packet come to our church.
Some who read these materials might see Mr. Chu's testimony. Once a compulsive gambler, he now serves in the church, helping gambling addicts and their families.
I continue to help gamblers and give them a firm foundation in the faith. Only Christian faith can help people to change. It can help people to leave this behind.
But leaving the gambling culture behind can be an enormous challenge. Macau opened its first casino more than 160 years ago, and its economy depends on the industry. Pastor John Birkland, an American missionary to Macau for over 30 years, says that the booming casino industry here is the biggest challenge to his work.
It's always been a hindrance to the Christian work. Because when you get involved in the casino, then you get involved with triads and drugs or prostitution.
As Macau adds bigger and flashier casinos, their influence isn't going away anytime soon. But many of the Christians here remain optimistic that this growth is a unique opportunity for ministry.
With all the casinos coming in and all the sin and corruption that goes along with it, I believe that God is going to use it as an opportunity to win people to Christ. And I believe even to use Macau, as he has in the past, to win China for Christ.
George Thomas, CBN News, Macau.